Phase 2 of our new sea nettle system is to build the support or framework that will support the large 48-inch Jellyquarium, as well as the filter system. Now, the important thing about both, but in this particular case, the wet-dry trickle filter not only needs to sit securely underneath the cabinetry, but we need to determine where the legs or the upright supports are going to be so that it doesn't interfere with the drain lines coming down from the polyp and ephyra tanks, the drain line coming from the large tumbler or cold water reservoir, as well as the draw lines or the lines that the water pump will use to suck out the water out of the wet-dry trickle filter, pump out to the chiller, and then back up to the tanks themselves. So we really need to think the system out fully. As I'd mentioned, there's a whole host of lines coming in as well as going out. In addition to creating a solid and attractive backdrop, this large plywood back will give us some shear strength. Shear strength helps resist the twisting of the system. And now that the basic framework of the entire system is completed, we're now going to place some of the tanks in there to confirm that all of our dimensions actually worked. And by the way, did I say somewhere along here that I'm not the world's greatest carpenter? That my dimensions don't always seem to work out? Okay, so we've got a few adjustments to make, but we can continue putting tanks on the other shelves to confirm that all the other dimensions work as they're supposed to. And now, with a little bit of muscle, we can lift up the large tumbler or a cold water reservoir and put it into position. We'll construct the shelf using a frame consisting of 2x2s. We'll then take a half-inch piece of plywood and cover the 2x2 frame and allow this to be the platform that the brine shrimp hatchery sits on. Our next step is actually quite exciting and thrilling. We need to measure and drill the holes where the drain bulkheads will come out of the tank. I find this exciting and frightening at the same time. One wrong move, and you could crack the bottom of the tank. And we have 5 more to drill out, plus 6 larger holes drilled through the wooden shelves. And there's also the drain and the drain hole for the large cold water reservoir. And now that we're at the point where we've drilled all the holes in the tanks and drilled all the holes in the platforms, we can take a few moments and clean up, as well as touch up spots that we've missed previously. I've always tried to point out that a clean work area is a happy work area, and we have the opportunity, literally with the foundation, the framework of the new Jellyfish system, to start with a clean, attractive, in this case painted white system, laboratory style. Everything built upon this will look attractive from this point on. So join us for part 3 as we begin to assemble the drainage plumbing aspect of the new Jellyfish breeding system.